So 9. Jetzt gucken wir so.
All right. Good morning, guys. Good morning. Good morning. Let's get this on over here. Good morning, guys. Good morning. Good morning. Welcome back, everyone. Welcome back, guys. Let me just get you all over here for a second. Good morning, guys. Good morning. I did just take some pre-London longs on gold, but didn't really get very far. So I'll break that down for you guys. We'll have a look. Let me just see if we're on here. 2 seconds. Let me make sure we're on. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. All right. Looks like we are. Looks like we're on. Cool. Sorry guys, I'm just moving some screens around here. 2 seconds. All right, cool. Yeah, we're on. Good morning, everyone. Welcome back. Welcome back, guys. Welcome back. Happy Tuesday, guys. Audio pretty good. Awesome. Thank you, man. Welcome back, everyone. If any of you guys are new here, welcome. My name is Aaron, also known as Aaron Trades. I've been trading gold for the past 8 years. And we'll break down all markets this morning, guys. We'll have a look. I did take some very nice pre-London longs on gold. We had some great buys yesterday. Gold, to me, to continue pushing up here still looks nice. You had a very nice tagged lows, bullish closure again. So actually, I'm gonna see if I can. Let me see if I can take another buy here on gold. I did just take a pre-London buy. I want to see if we can get this to squeeze high here on gold. You have a nice trend line coming down. You just squeeze some lows. So this is my second attempt at these gold buys. I'll break it all down properly in a second. I just want to see if I can get this. See if I can get this 30-minute breakout here on gold. You just had this very nice. This is where I just took the pre-London longs. You just came down. You just tagged very nice lows here, closed bullish, and you also had a great 30-minute candle closure here. Look at this, tag lows, closed bullish. So I took buys on this 30, but I probably just managed a little bit too aggressively. Again, I was watching the 5-minute, which is something I shouldn't be doing. But I want to see if this now can have this. See if this can now have this nice squeeze. You have a decent trend line coming down, so anyone trying to short that trend line, I would like to buy up into where most people are trying to sell and retest VWAP. You did have a very nice sell-off in Asia. Look at this huge sell-off. No, I say not a very nice sell-off, but it was a big sell-off. Yeah, yep. See that, Jake? Yep. It is one, to be honest, I shouldn't have managed the trade. I do know why I did. I had to go take my dog down to the toilet before we jumped on, so I managed it. Otherwise, just leave it till 30-minute candle closures. But it was a very nice trade. I just shouldn't have gone to break even. There was no reason for me to manage that trade. There was no reason for me to manage that. It was a perfect closure. Tag lows, close bullish. Buy this 30 all day long. As long as it doesn't close against you, buy that 30 all day long, and don't even touch it until the candle closes. Look at this. We're jumping straight in here. And hourly time frame is also looking very nice. You tag lows, held support. So I'm trying to see if this hourly can have the push. See if we get that squeeze. See if we get that squeeze on Goldie. We'll look at other markets as well, guys. Just jumping straight into gold here, because these longs are looking very nice. Let me just get up my trading view chart as well. Let me bring you guys over here. You guys who were on YouTube yesterday, do you guys hold the longs that we called? Took these beautiful longs live yesterday. This is a great trade. Ended up coming right up into our liquidity level and straight back into that VWAP. So we took that trade live yesterday. That was a great trade. You had that 30-minute closing bearish. We said we're not going to sell that. We're actually going to look to buy it. And it ended up playing perfectly. Absolutely perfectly. It was a really nice run yesterday. A really nice run. So it looks like London's back with the volume. You've already had good pre-London buys here. You had great London buys yesterday. So London's back with all the fun. London's back with all the fun. We got London open in about 22 minutes as well, guys. And we'll have a look at all markets. I just really want to see if we can get this short squeeze here on gold. People trying to sell gold. I'm trying to see if we can squeeze this higher. See if gold is going to be good to us. Every time frame is closing as I would want. You've had downside liquidity grabs. You have clear upside targets. You have a 30-minute breakout. There would be no reason for me to not take this trade. But you did have you had a very aggressive sell-off today on gold. You guys on Zoom, I said be very careful trading Asia. If not, don't trade it at all. And you literally sold off 1,000 ticks, which I absolutely wouldn't have shorted, but I also wouldn't have traded at all. So I wouldn't have got trapped trying to buy this either. I wouldn't have done anything in Asia today. Like I said in the Asia market call, with gold closing as bullish as it has, yeah, I wouldn't want to be a buyer up here. But this is nice. This pullback is what we want to see to potentially continue buying. Now let me just have a look, see what we got on the calendar. We must have had some news overnight as well. Let's have a look. What do we have overnight? Yeah, we had a lot of news overnight. National security tariffs on half a dozen industries. Jobs and CPI reports are not being politically manipulated. Everything that has been written about potential war with Iran has been written incorrectly and purposefully. That's pretty crazy. That's what Trump out. Everything that has been written about a potential war with Iran has been written incorrectly and purposefully. It was about 10 hours ago. That's pretty crazy. Tuesday 24th, no news on the calendar today. Tomorrow we have Trump speaking again, 2 a.m. London time. So you guys trading Asia on Wednesday, you got Trump speaking. So be very wary of that because that will bring in a lot of volatility. Thursday unemployment claims, and then Friday we have PPI. So nothing too crazy this week in terms of scheduled news. But in terms of the Trump news that be coming out, it does get pretty crazy. It can get pretty crazy. I'm going to bring my stop should be below this liquidity low here. Risk about 100. Yep, Nvidia earnings as well. Yes, yep. After close, yep, definitely, man. Definitely. Big day. Good morning, man. Took the same long, but my TP was 5,200. Oh, yep, nice. Yep, even still, you take the one from here. Still, 100 ticks, man. It's a nice intraday trade right there. You take the one from here, Nico, just from here up into 5,200. Thing is, the more we start rejecting here on gold, the more likely you get people trying to short this trend line, the more likely you're going to see the squeeze. Stop loss below the 5-minute low, yes. Like this one, man. This one here. Like that. Yes, that's perfect, man. Yeah, took the same trade. Yeah, I just went to break even. I really shouldn't have. I wanted to leave it until a 30-minute close, and then the 30-minute ended up close very nicely. Tag lows closed bullish, so buying this 7 a.m. candle all day long, and anywhere from that flip up into the highs was, yeah, like 150 ticks. Like that's a great buy, a really good buy. So nice trade, man. Very nice trade. Do you use fib levels? No, I don't, man. I used to use fib levels, but it's not something I use anymore. I prefer just pure price action. Sometimes I might have a look for, maybe day trading. Sorry, the complete opposite. Maybe for swing trading. But no, I prefer to use price action and liquidity levels. Good morning, Chow. What's going on, man? Stocks had a big drop yesterday. Stocks did have a very big drop yesterday. Is Bitcoin squeezing low? Yeah, nice. Bitcoin also squeezing low, which is good. We had Microsoft down massively yesterday. We got Microsoft back down at 384, which is huge level. I did pick up a little bit of Microsoft. Not a huge fan of it overall, but couldn't pick some up at these levels. Meta also had a nice squeeze lower. What do we also have? I think we had Netflix down as well. There's a lot of stocks down yesterday. Yeah, Netflix down as well, $76. Again, huge levels. Massive levels for stocks. Huge levels. And with this relief on gold, could that bring in some buying in stocks? Maybe. That Trump news coming out, the war could be just talks, is pretty crazy. All right, let's see Goldie. We're squeezing, trying to break back high. I'm going to reduce the risk a little bit. See if we can bring this up here. I would like to hold gold back up into 52.10-ish. 52.10, potential 52.12, depending on how we break. If we break with good volume, fantastic. Nice. $270 squeeze. But I would like to see how we react around this first liquidity level, because it's a nice strong level here. If we tag these highs and reject, then I may take the break even. But if we hit these highs and aggressively break through, fantastic. I'll try and trail. So we'll see how we react to these highs. You could look at a fib though. If you would look to, if you would look for a bit of a retracement of this sell-off, I don't have the settings in here. Even 50% takes you for a nice retracement as well. Where's this? Let me go to this. Let's see here. We got 15-minute close coming in. Don't really like the 15, but let's see. Nice, nice wick rejection. 30 minutes the real play for this trade. Let's see. If I look at this 30-minute, this still needs a little bit of breathing room. I'm going to bring this down. It didn't really drive through. I want to give us a little bit of breathing room, because you could wick out previous 15 lows, which could be a re-entry. We'll see. But my thought process here for gold is the more you reject off these highs, the more people try and sell this, the more likely you squeeze this higher. Let's see, Goldie. Let's see. We do have, we've got London Open in 15 minutes as well here, guys. 15 minutes till London Open. I want to see if this current hourly can close bullish, so we can continue buying into 8 AM. As long as this hourly closes bullish, yeah, I'd like to buy all the way into 8 AM. This is a nice, nice little squeeze here on Goldie. Let's see if I can enter one more here. I risk about 170. Yes, I'm already up 90, so I risk about 170 here. Trying to see if we can get this squeeze. Buy this, get this squeeze into the hourly close. Where are we? How's this? How's the currency chart doing? Yeah, currency chart also hasn't grabbed the highs, which still looks good. Let me see. 30-minute looks nice. Hourly doesn't look too bad. Hourly's not closed yet, so it's hard to judge. But previous hourly was nice. Tag lows held support. You got 3 hourly equal highs. So I'd say to come up and at least grab these previous highs would make the most sense. Let me keep it here. 15's about to hit previous 15 lows. There's no real news today. So could you range? Maybe, but there was no real news yesterday. We had some amazing moves in London. So we'll see. We'll see. Let's say, as a worst case scenario, let's say if this 30-minute, let me do this on a clean chart here just so we can have a good look. Let me get MGC here, we'll get GC here. Just have a look at a clean chart. Let's say if, as a worst case scenario, this 30-minute does close bearish. Well, this is the last 30-minute of the hourly. So if this 30 does close bearish, then we'll be getting an hourly wick rejection. And if we get an hourly wick rejection, that's when it kind of starts to get a bit messy. Because then you got support here, and you got resistance here. So that's why I'm kind of trying to buy up into this hourly to hold this support and come up and squeeze these highs. Because if this hourly closes doji, then trading the next hourly candle could get a little bit tough. But let's see. We got 10 minutes until this hourly is going to close. Anything can absolutely happen here on gold. The nicest thing I can see right now here on this clean chart is that nice grab. Tag the lows, wait all the way back above. So I would say at a minimum, you'll come up and tag the hourly highs. But let's see. Let me go back to my MGC chart here, and we'll look at other markets as well, guys. Don't worry. We'll look at silver. We'll look at NQ. Do you want to see how this Goldie move's going to play? Did silver have a crazy sell-off? Yes, but wow, look at that. Silver had a huge recovery. Look at that. Any guys trade silver today? Look at that. Came down, wicked a lot of lows, huge rejection, right back higher. That was a huge buy on silver. Kind of choppy, but that was a pretty decent grab. Held support. Not the cleanest. That was a pretty aggressive sell-off on gold and silver today in Asia. You guys who traded Asia today, did you take any trades? I don't imagine there was very much. Did you guys trade Asia today? No trades. Me stayed out. Nice, Kate. Nice, nice, nice. Good man. Smart decision. Same. Nice, nice, nice. Good man. Good man. Good man. No trades. Nice, nice, nice. Good man. Good man. No trades is good. No trade is still trading, man. No trade is still trading. No trades is still trading. Do you always look when the next 4 hour candle is opening? Because I feel like sometimes I want to end. I honestly very rarely trade the 4 hour. To be honest, man, it doesn't really matter too much to me. You'll very rarely see me go on the 4 hour. I very, very rarely have a look. Sometimes I'll have a look on the currency, but it's honestly very rarely. I'm looking at daily and hourly. Like, I don't really look too much at the 4 hour. Because if you then look at daily, 4 hour, hourly, 30, it's like you end up just looking at way too many time frames. So daily bias, hourly and 30-minute for me. I don't really look at the I don't really look at the 4 hour too much, to be honest, man. Yep. So left it, nice, 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 Jake, nice, nice on silver, cool. Yeah, have a look, man. Stayed out, nice. Yeah, we can have a look at NQ, man. Absolutely, we can look at NQ. With that big sell-off in gold during Asia, is gold reaching a new day high today possible? I think you're thinking too much. Why do we need to worry about what might happen up here when we could be focusing on what's happening right now? That's, you know, whatever happens, could we come up for a new high? I don't know. Could we come down for a new? Maybe, I don't know. That's, you're at that point trying to predict too much. If you're trying to think, could we come up for a whole new high of day? Well, that's, you know, that's over 1,000 ticks away. Gold's sort of, how much we down say? 1,050 ticks. If you're worrying about could we come up for a new high of day, yeah, personally, I think you're overthinking it. You're trying to look way too far into what might happen as opposed to trading what's right in front of us. All I'm really focused on what's happening here. What's going to happen for the next hour? Because that's all I'm really trying to trade here. Could we come for a new higher day? Maybe. Could we come for a complete new low of day? Also maybe. I don't really worry too much. All I'm thinking about right now is we tag lows. We've closed bullish. I got some nice intraday targets. I want to be focusing on where are we? I want to be focusing on this range for London. I'm not focusing on trying to catch a buy to retrace this whole entire move. Sometimes you can worry too much about what might happen, but you got to remember to think in the now. What's happening right in front of us? What could happen now in London? Obviously, that big of a move was fueled by something. So could we just retrace? I mean, it's possible, but again, it's not really something I would look to trade. What about NQ? We'll look at NQ. Just want to see how Goldie's going to go here. We got London Open in 7 minutes as well. Yeah, I wish I could. I mean, if I could buy stuff like that, that'd be great. Let's have a look. You know, new high of day. Is it possible? Maybe. But look what we did before we sold off. We tagged the previous highs and sold off. So you have grabbed previous daily highs. Now, if we hadn't grabbed previous daily highs, I would be more inclined to say, yeah, it's possible. It's not really something I'm worrying about yet. But anything's possible. I mean, to be honest, any retracement of this Asia sell-off, you're still talking a very, very, very decent move. Do you think price is going to sweep the 15 low at 83.7? 15 low at 83.7. Let me see here. 83.7. This one? This one here, maybe? I think you mean this one. I think price is going to sweep the 15 low at 51.837. Yeah, I guess you must mean that one, man. Again, if you mean that one, I don't see why you would need to. This 15-minute low, this was a liquidity grab. This is why I bought pre-London. That was a liquidity grab. You grabbed lows, held support, you pushed. Do I think we need to come back down into there? I don't think so personally. To me, that's not a liquidity. Even if price does come back down there, it's still not a liquidity low. That's also the 30-minute low. So, no, I personally don't think so. Because look how nice of a grab that was. That was your liquidity grab. That's what fueled this move up. That's why I was buying here pre-London. I bought this. I just went to break even a bit too quick. But that's what I bought pre-London. So do I think price needs to revisit that low? I don't think so. If we revisit that low, you'll probably just sell off much lower. It would be very unlikely that you would come down and do this. If you were going to come down to these lows, you're very likely just continue selling off. Because you've already had your liquidity grab here, and this was another liquidity grab here. Do we have a head and shoulders building on the hourly on gold? Let's have a look. Let's have a look. If you mean here, it's like, yeah, kind of. I mean, I guess you could say so. Left shoulder head, bit of a right shoulder. Trend line coming up. So maybe you retrace and then you get a deeper sell-off. Yeah, I can see that. I quite like that. I like the look of that. Let's see. I'm keen to see this hourly closure here on gold. We're chopping a little bit. But for me, this trade is, I'm trying to buy into that hourly close. I'm trying to buy into the hourly close. I'm trying to buy into the 30-minute flip. And yeah, we'll have a look at silver, guys. We'll have a look at silver. We'll have a look at NQ. See what we got in these other markets. If gold starts to break from here, my mental risk is like around here right now. So I have my stop all the way down here to keep me safe, but my mental stop right now is around 95s ish. You break 95, I will close the trade. But as long as we hold that 95 level, which is just right now nice intraday support, I'm trying to see if we can hold this. Work hard and make the daily flip. I'll try my best, man. I'll open as many contracts as I can. Took some silver longs. Nice, Bruno. Nice. Not that much. Yeah, I'm hoping we get a nice move today. So you've had a great sell-off in Asia, so I'm hoping we do get a nice sell-off. Sorry, nice sell-off. A nice pullback to continue potentially pushing higher. Whatever happens above this trend line, that's what will be interesting. It's like, do we come up and, grab this trend line and then continue pushing much higher? Or do we grab this trend line and start to continue selling off? That's what will be interesting here. I am skeptical. I mean, to be honest, I would like this. I would like to see gold sell off. I would like to see stocks gain some strength. I am considering maybe we do something like this. You come up here, maybe you range for a while in London, and then you grab some highs, and then you maybe sell back off. That's possible. That's very possible. But again, we don't have to worry too much about what might happen. We always remember, let's just focus on what could be happening for the next hour or so, because that's what we're really here to do. I'm trying to see what's going to happen for this next hour. We're trying to get a nice squeeze here. We got London open in about 1.5 minutes here, guys. London open in 1.5 minutes. Anyone else in this trade with me? You guys in this trade as well? Obviously not just follow along, but if you guys see the trade as well. Anyone else see otherwise? Anyone see a reason to not buy gold? Again, no right or wrong answer here, guys. I'm just curious. What do you guys see? Do you like the gold longs as well? Do you like the sells? Nice rejection from this high. 90.4. Oh, you got great entry, man. 90.4. Yeah, you got, that's what I had pre-London follow as well. You got in from like around here, that 30-minute flip, right? That's a great entry, man. A great entry. Stupidly managed mine too aggressive. Did you get in after you tagged lows and closed bullish here? You bought this 30-minute? Yeah, perfect. Yeah, there's a perfect entry right there, man. Perfect entry. You grab lows, you close bullish. Let's see here, guys. We've got London Open in 20 seconds. I'm going to bring my stop back down here. I just want to see. We just wicked up. We're just wicking back down. Let me clear this up for a second. Let's go on a GC chart just so I can see what's going on clearly. So, yeah, hourly close isn't bad. It's all right. It's not the best hourly close. It's not the worst hourly close. You still tag lows. You're still closing bullish. 30-minute is holding support. You may re-grab 30-minute lows before going higher, but I'm happy to hold this trade. I'm happy to hold this. You still haven't liquidated any of the highs. I have to give it a little bit of breathing room, but I'm happy to accept this risk. Where's them 30-minute lows? Yeah, 30-minute lows there. So my stop down here should be very safe. We could grab them 30-minute lows. Very possible. But that hourly close was nice. Still closed bullish. You have 1, 2, 3, 4 hourly equal highs right now. So even if gold was going to have a sell-off, we would assume we would do something like this, right? You'd grab the highs and then sell off. But because we haven't done that, I am happy to hold this trade. I'm happy to hold this. I'll accept the risk. I'm just going to leave it. Didn't end trade as I was taking the dogs for a walk. Yeah, that's the reason I got out, unfortunately. Looking at 15 grab value. Yep. Yeah, let Ron miss it. Yep. Again, that's all good to accept that, man. Definitely. If you guys aren't in the trade, I would be looking for a entry on a potential grab of these lows here. And again, it's an if, but if you can do this, then I think that would be nice. That would be nice for a long entry. You'd get a very good risk to reward as well. You risk off this previous liquidity grab here. Yeah, see what it brings, man. It is very choppy as well. It is very choppy. If I wasn't in, I would be buying below these lows here. We're kind of just in a... You got resistance at 5,200. You got support at 5,195. Or you could also remember, you could also just buy stop the hourly right now. You could buy stop a flip of this hourly. See if you can squeeze it. Which is also that 30 as well. See how we react around these 30-minute lows. NQ's moving a lot. Let's have a look. Let me just see. Hey Aaron, hey man, do you have any session you stay out, maybe due to worse performance on that session? If so, what might be your reason to lose during that trades? Not really, man. I don't really trade sessions, to be honest. Obviously I'm trading London Open here, you guys, but I'm just trading gold. But if ever there's a time where there's a bad session, it's not really the session's bad. There's just probably no volume. But if I take a trade and there's no volume, like right now, for example, I just accept it and wait. There's no like specific session for me. It's like noticeably worse than any other session. If it's more so just if price is actually ranging or not. Like sometimes, but again, it can happen in any session. Sometimes Asia can range. Sometimes Asia can move thousands of ticks like we've seen today. Sometimes London can range. Sometimes London can move a couple of hundred ticks. Let me have a quick look at NQ here, guys. Seeing NQ's moving. What are we missing on NQ? Not much. Let me see. NQ looks pretty messy, to be honest. Bullish, bearish. I honestly wouldn't even be looking at NQ. NQ looks awful. I don't think NQ's doing anything personally. NQ looks extremely messy. I'll be looking for longs, but I don't see anything. Let's see how we react on these lows here, guys. Been super patient lately. No more trading on my phone. Have a set amount of hours. Nice. Trade strictly in the office now. Nice. Good man. Been making way better decisions. Yeah, that's amazing, man. That's good to hear. That's good to hear, man. So we're coming down for these 30-minute lows, guys. If we start to aggressively break below, maybe I'll manage, but I really want to hold this into the 30 close because that's what this trade's based off. You tag lows, you close bullish. I want to see if this 30 can flip and squeeze. If it stops me out, it stops me out. Minus $200, I'm fine with that. Short NQ, lot of equal lows. Did you manage to grab buys? No, I took longs in London, man. I took longs in London. I was done for the day. We took these great buys yesterday on stream, and after that, I was done for the day. It ended up ripping way more, but no, I didn't trade New York. I was happy to take my piece in London and be done. Decent sell off here on gold, guys. If it stops me out, it stops me out. I'll wait. There is still re-entries, but I won't jump in it for no reason. See how we react off these 30-minute lows. Equal lows on NQ. Depends what you're looking at, I guess. You also got the same to the highs as well, but you did tag lows, close bullish. You're also look at again. I'm not going to say don't not take it as this. I'm looking, but if I'm looking at this from a complete neutral perspective, you're selling into a lot of noise. Look how much noise there is. This is the reason I don't like NQ. There's just so much mess and noise to the left. So much noise. Look at all this, just complete mess. So you can end up selling right at support just because you think some lows are going to get grabbed. It's a pretty messy area for me personally, unless you're in from like, you know, pre-London or back up here. But actually, new opportunities right now at NQ, I think you could shop around for quite some time. Decided to go break even, got tagged out there. Yeah, break even's good there, man. Break even's good. You had a great entry. More times than not, you will just see that drive and just rip the trend line. And there could be some re-entries. Same as here. If it stops me out here on gold, let's say if we do something like this. Let's say if it does stop me out here, it comes down and then maybe breaks back above, or then I'll just get right back in. Make back the loss or make back the break even and some. But only once it becomes valid again. They won't just jump back in for the sake of jumping back in. We'll jump back in if it makes sense. Same as break even. If you took a break even, good trade. See how we react off these 30-minute lows. Is that a bearish star formation? Yeah, I mean, it is a little bit here. That's a bit of an evening star play. God, he's going to squeeze me out here, guys. It's a bit of an evening star play. But again, where would you be targeting on silver? Because you're also selling right into support. You're selling right into support. So it's like, yeah, it might be a bit of an evening star, but remember, you don't just want to buy and sell every single morning and evening star that you see. You want to be selling morning stars because you have reasons to see gold or silver go lower. You want to buy evening stars because you have reasons to see gold go higher. For instance, why was I buying this morning star here pre-London? I was buying this pre-morning star here because I had very clear liquidity targets. I was buying here because we have very clear liquidity targets here and here. If you have that on silver, great. Personally, I don't see any. I already mentioned, but I'm just waiting to see the 30-minute close. See how we react off 30-minute lows. I want to see how we're going to react off, because this 30-minute to me looks great. You're below previous 30-minute lows. This could easily wick all the way back above and flip bullish, which is kind of what I'm anticipating here. I'm happy with the $200 risk. That's what I will look for re-entries of. It does squeeze out here. This 30-minute flips bullish. I will get back in from pretty much the exact same place. But yeah, silver, I wouldn't sell silver. If anything, I'd look to continue buying silver because you have a nice double top target above. So with a nice double top target above, a massive downside liquidity grab and a huge breakout, I would be looking for reversal long signs. So I'd be looking for morning stars to continue buying. I wouldn't be looking for reversal reversal sell signs. I'd be looking for reversal long signs. Reversal long signs would be hourly fake outs or a morning star play. I think that would actually be much nicer because you'll have the perfect double top, which, what do we know? Gold and silver loves to do if it's going to have a true reversal. You love to come up and tag previous highs before selling off, which you hadn't yet done on silver. So if anything, I think silver looks good for longs. You can see it is pretty choppy in here though, but this wick here wouldn't scare me off buying. Why would this wick rejection not scare me off buying? Well, it didn't actually grab anything significant. Therefore, there's a high chance you can come back and fill it in because you have nice upside targets. Decent 5-minute close there on Goldie. Bouncing off these 30-minute lows. Again, if you guys weren't in, this would be a great place to actually just get in. As in a little bit early, but if you aren't in, that would be a very nice entry. But silver, yeah, silver. I would say if silver can break back above in the next 30 minutes, the next 19 minutes, sorry, if silver can, wrong tool, but that'll do. If silver can break back above, let's say, where are we, 88? Any closure back above 88, I actually would look to buy silver. And that could give a nicer trade than gold, to be honest, because that's a perfect upside target. And that's a very decent range to play on silver. So if gold doesn't work, but silver breaks out, I would switch it and maybe take this silver trade. I actually like this. Yeah, just missed my, yeah, same, yeah, just missed just missed the stops, but it has left a bit of a 5 double bottom, so gold may squeeze a little bit lower. We'll see. If it does squeeze me out and breaks back, like I say, because I will get right back in this trade. As long as these liquidity targets haven't been met, this trade makes sense to me. Perfect trend line coming down. We know most people trying to short them trend lines, trying to squeeze it higher. Gold is messy, yeah. Gold's very messy right now. Very messy. We're just ranging. We're just ranging. But overall today, whether we do it in London or whether we don't do it in London, keep these levels on your charts, guys. Keep these levels on your charts. Here and here. If we get it in London, fantastic. But keep these levels on your charts because I think this is going to give a very nice retracement today. Like I say, but if it happens in London, great. If it doesn't, that's okay. No, coming back low here on Goldie now. Now I'm actually going to close. Because if this was a true grab and a bullish closure, you would have driven already. So I'm closing there at minus 200-ish. Minus 128 right now. I will wait for re-entries. I would have wanted to see a quicker reaction off them 30-minute lows. But I'm going to wait for a better entry. I'm going to wait for a better entry here on gold. You got 15 close coming in 3 minutes as well. But silver, on the other hand, let's keep an eye on silver because silver actually could shape up nicer. You're tagging lows. You're about to close bullish. I like this. I like this range on silver. Remember, silver does move a lot bigger than gold. So if you guys don't trade silver, don't just start trading it for no reason. But I'm happy with the risk on silver. To get back into gold, I will wait for, let's just say, a closure back above this support. Around, yeah, that 95-ish. Never forget my first trade on silver. Yeah, silver's crazy, man. Silver moves very big. Silver is crazy. Silver moves massive. That's why on silver, like you can take one good trade on silver and that's enough for the week, the month. But if you're not used to it, you don't have the buffer. For you guys who are maybe like new to jumping into gold in the strategy, yeah, don't even trade silver. Silver's a whole different ball game. Silver's crazy. So remember, guys, any break back above this area is where that 30 starts to flip bullish. That's where I want to be long. If this 30-minute actually closes below the previous 30-minute low, then I'll wait because that's where it can get very choppy. Look at this. But if this current this is what I'm anticipating right now is this current 30-minute is going to leave a nice wick rejection. That's what I'm trying to take advantage of. Same as when we were buying yesterday. We're buying down here yesterday, anticipating we were going to get that nice hourly rejection. Well, we got it perfectly. So I'm pretty much doing the same thing on silver. Same thing on the 30-minute right now. We start to wick back above. We'll get back in longs. But I just want to see some nice volume. Yesterday we got in, we had great volume. Look at this. Amazing volume yesterday. Well, we're not really doing too much just yet. Well, we got time. We got time. Yeah, to be honest, I don't really trade silver that much on my Topstep account. I've traded silver on a personal a few times, but I don't really like trading on Topstep account. It's a bit too aggressive. But you can, it's easy to blow accounts, and so you don't want to. Silver's crazy, man. Crazy. How's Europe been lately? Yeah, Europe's good, man. Europe's good. It's getting nice and warm. Spain's getting very nice and warm. Beautiful weather here. Beautiful weather here in Europe, man. Let me get rid of these. You guys know where the levels are. Looking to hopefully travel a little bit more in Europe once it does get a bit sunnier. In other countries, go travel Europe a little more. Go back to Switzerland in summer. That's the goal. Trade from the mountains in Switzerland. Got all the season stay in Melbourne. Typical, man. Typical. So 15 bearish closure. So maybe 15-minute fake out, 30-minute wick rejection. But right now, we got to take it for what it is. We're ranging. Switzerland is my dream. Yeah, Switzerland was beautiful, man. Switzerland's probably one of the nicest. I'd say it is the nicest European country I've ever been to. Switzerland's incredible. Yes. Did I go there? I don't think I did. I went to Interlaken. I don't know if I went there, man. I think it's near. I think it's just up from Interlaken, actually. I don't think we actually got to go there. Yeah, it is beautiful, man. It's just incredible. Absolutely incredible. It will run down to 5100, then high of day. 100%, man. Absolutely. Yeah, close to Interlaken. Yeah, that's what I thought, man. Yeah. I think you can do some pretty cool stuff there. We didn't get to go. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, Italy favorite. Yeah, Italy's incredible as well, man. Italy's beautiful. Food, countryside. Yeah, Italy's has everything as well. If Nasdaq will drop close to previous day low, you would wait for previous day low to get long. I don't trade point of control, but let's have a look. I mean, if you come back down to yesterday's low, I would, if anything, I'd want to see yesterday's low respected to continue buying NQ. Because what did we do yesterday? I mean, remember, look at this daily time frame here on NQ. It is, I guess, I don't know why you guys are trading NQ. It is so choppy. So messy. That there's so much nicer opportunities out there that I honestly wouldn't even be trading this. But yesterday you came down, you tagged previous day lows and you held support. So I wouldn't want to be, I wouldn't want to be selling this personally. I honestly wouldn't really want to be doing anything. I mean, if you do come down to the lows and you find support, fantastic. It would probably give you a pretty good risk reward to buy it up into that weekly open. I do think this week we will see NQ back to that weekly opening price around 25,050. But in here, yeah, I don't like anything. Gold's still squeezing low here, guys. You would like to learn snowboarding? Yeah, snowboarding's incredible, man. I haven't been on a ski holiday in ages, but yeah, it's probably one of my favorite holidays. I'd love to go to New Zealand when I come back. Go skiing or snowboarding in New Zealand. And look at this, Goldie right back down here, guys. So good, quick exit there. Look at this price action. Let's have a look. What are we doing right now on gold? We are ranging. We're Morningstar bullish, bearish, bullish, bearish. We're just ranging. Yeah, go in the snow scene. Yeah, it absolutely should, man. It's just such a good holiday. Such a good holiday. Do you stay in Mallorca right now? I'm not, but I definitely do want to go whilst I'm here for summer. I used to go to Mallorca when I was much younger. But yeah, I'm not in Mallorca at the minute. So we're just ranging here, guys. Like I say, I still like these longs. You still have great upside targets, but I think we take it for what it is. Don't think too much. We're just chopping around. We're just chopping around. Like I say, longs back above 95s for a, 200 tick range, 2 micros, $400 trade, make that the loss easy. But anything in between here, this is very likely going to be my no trade range. Anything between 95 down into this support, I won't trade in here. It's not worth the price action. It's not worth the headache of watching markets go sideways. Gets back above, cool, I'll give it a chance. Anything between here, I'll just wait. Just wait. Patience pays. We got 30-minute close coming up in 10 minutes as well. Nothing on today. I don't know. It's 20 past 8 in the morning, man. Can't write off the whole day right now. Got ages. It's literally 20 past 8 in the morning. Yeah, I'll be on Topstep TV Fast Markets today. Absolutely. I'll be on Fast Markets today. If you guys are tuning in for the New York session, we'll be on Fast Markets, the New York Open. See if we can get these. See if we get these longs. See if we get these longs. I'll be there. Cool, man. Cool, man. Appreciate it, man. But yeah, for London, we just have to play the waiting game. Need to get my dog a Topstep show. Where is he? I'll pick him up and bring him in, but he's passed out on the couch right now. He doesn't like these European winters. It's cold and dark in the morning, so he's like, no, I'm not getting up. Whereas when we were back in Australia, Sammy's up at the crack of dawn, but here he's like, nah, he's still sleeping in. It's not even dark outside, he's still passed out on the couch. He does, kid. Yep, we got dates to come back, man. We got dates to come back, which is exciting. We got dates to come back, which will be cool. I'm looking forward to it, to be honest. I'm gonna spend Europe in summer and then head back to, let's not miss silver. Head back to Oz in end of summer. So we get 2 summers. So silver also fading to close above, silver also fading to close below. So again, this would also be my no trade range on silver. I wouldn't risk my mental capital in a London session trading in between this range. If you close above, great, you got buys. If you close below, maybe you have sells, but I would rather see the closure above. Yeah, back to Goldie, definitely, man, definitely. My favorite place. Favorite place, man. Although it's getting pretty expensive. I was having a look at rentals. It's getting very, very expensive. Let's get rid of this. Can you speak? How do you maybe draw the hourly highs and lows that you mark with the line? Yeah, I mean, I'll give you the example of the trade we took yesterday. So all I'm using is a... Yeah, the reason I'm not living there at this point. Yeah, it's getting crazy expensive, man. All I'm using is a trend line, and then I just have it changed to the dotted line. You'll have it like this, but I just change the dot line, and that becomes my liquidity level. So, for instance, the trade that we took, you guys who were here yesterday, we were buying below previous hourly lows. So all I do is I'll mark on this hourly low, because that's where I want to get long. So when I drop down to the 5-minute, I know what I want to see below this low. And when I see price closing bearish, I don't short this. Why? Because this is hourly lows, and any bullish momentum from here, I want to be buying. So that's all it is. That's all it is. Just using the trend line. They're just my liquidity levels. Just so when I drop down to the lower time frame, I know what I'm looking for. If you guys were here yesterday, this is the exact trade we took yesterday. Buying below them previous hour lows. It was a beautiful, beautiful trade. I'm trying to see if Goldie can give us a beautiful trade here today. I mean, still, it's trying to shape up. Remember, we got longs into this 30-minute close. It's 5 minutes away, but anything can happen here. You start to get bullish momentum right at the last couple of minutes here. That's where anything can change on gold. Anything can change. That's what gold loves to do. It loves to hold bearish. Last 5 minutes of that 30, last 5 minutes of that hourly, completely change around. Like, this is a pretty strong reaction here. This is a very, very, look at this. Great. There may be re-entries here into that 30-minute close. This is a pretty decent push. 30 minutes gone from being bearish to all of a sudden, you're getting that huge wick rejection. And we did just spike previous hourly lows without grabbing the highs. I'm very tempted to get back in this 5-minute close here, guys. Higher time frames painting the picture. That's a strong reaction. We haven't got back above my zone. Yeah, I'm going to get back in here, guys. I'm happy with the risk. Happy with the risk. I like the idea. I'm happy to get back into this trade. Let's see if we can give this one more chance, Goldie. Big bounce in NQ. Called it. Let's have a look. NQ markets are waking up here. Yeah, it's a strong reaction again. That's why I said I wouldn't. There's no reason to short NQ. You're just selling right into support with no hourly top wick. And it kind of goes against everything we do. But it's not only that. It's like look at this support. Like, it's huge. It's absolutely huge. So it's not to say that, you know, you can't sell NQ. It's more so to say, like, why would you even want to get involved in this sort of price action? Where you can literally just chop and chop and chop and chop. These are the ranges where you not only can take a lot of paper cuts, but you can also just completely mentally drain yourself for no reason. So it's not even that you might sell off or you might go high. It's like, you might do absolutely nothing. It's, to me, trading here on NQ, it's not worth potentially draining my mental capital. I think gold and silver are looking much nicer, so personally I wouldn't even look at it. I honestly wouldn't even look at NQ. Remember, guys, silver potential 30-minute breakout for longs, and Goldie here, I'm happy to give this another chance because you've just tagged previous hourly lows and had a great reaction right off them lows. Can you explain why you see that area as where you'll get in again? It's just a nice intraday resistance level. Look at this. Ooh. Resistance, support. You held it support, you broke it. So we want to see this area break and just hold it as intraday support. That's all it is. Nothing complicated. You haven't broken above just yet. However, the reason I'm taking it before the breakout is because that's a very nice reaction right into the last couple of minutes of that 30-minute close, which is what gold absolutely loves to do. You can see these candles on gold, you know, hold like this. Same as the hourly. You can see the hourly looking bearish on gold. 5 minutes right before the candle close, you can get them beautiful wick rejections. That's what gold loves to do. So I'm trying to buy up into this 30-minute close. But this will be my last entry for the day. If it doesn't work, that's fine. Come back tomorrow. Well, I won't because I'll trade New York. I'll trade a different account for New York. But this account here, if this trade doesn't work, that will lock it out. Lock it out and wait. But to me, it's absolutely worth a shot because there's so many upside liquidity levels. Even into the first level here. What do we have? 140 ticks. Up in this next one, 200. Fantastic. What would be your advice on the fear of trading XFA? You just have to get comfortable to accept the risk, man. Shouldn't be any fear. You should be trading amount. You should be trading a size where trading shouldn't be fearful. Doesn't matter if it's a combine, XFA, live account. If you know your plan, you trust your plan, you see how much your plan has worked out. The only time people get fearful is because they haven't proven to themselves the plan actually works. For me, why am I not fearful of taking this trade? Because I take these trades multiple times a day, multiple times a week, and over a long period of time, they work. So there's no reason to get fearful. If you're always in a constant state of fear, then trading is going to be extremely, extremely stressful. How do you eliminate that fear? Well, by putting in the back testing and the data to show you that the plan works. Therefore, the only time you're getting fearful is if you're over leveraging, you're breaking your rules, and you're not following the plan. But remember, it's just an XFA, and there's nothing to be worried about. It's just an XFA account. Same as a combine. Trade the exact same way. 30-minute close coming up here. Nice rejection. Not the biggest of rejections, actually. It's a little bit of rejection. Yeah, no, actually, it's not rejecting as much as I would have liked. May manage. I want to see us wick up more. Let's see. It's the same as like how do you remove the fear of trading combines? You know, when you do your first combine, that's, you know, that's scary. That's fearful. How do you eliminate that? Well, some things in trading you just learn from feeling the pain of the markets. But as long as you're following your plan that you know works, for me, there's no reason to be fearful. So let me see. 30-minute close on Goldie. How do we just close? Yeah, still bearish. I'm going to close that basically break even. That still closed bearish below the lows. So close that at basically break even because we didn't actually close above this low here, which is what I wanted to see. I wanted to see this candle leave a nice wick rejection like this. However, you still closed below the lows. So I'm going to take the break even and wait there. I wanted to see this candle here. After tag and lows, closing bullish, I want to see this candle drive. The fact that we held resistance, yeah, I'm going to wait. I'm going to wait, guys. I'm going to wait. I still, like I say, longs still valid, targets still valid, but this London volume is pretty poor right now. Very, 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 very poor. 2 to 3 chances is all I'm really willing to give this trade. So with that being said, YouTube guys, I'm gonna watch Goldie push now. I'm gonna wrap up here for London because I'm jumping on fast markets with the guys later on. So if you guys are around for the New York session, I will be trading gold at the New York Open. So we'll see if we can get these longs, because longs still look great to me, but this London range is very, very choppy. So we're going to leave London there, and I'll come back for the New York session with the guys on fast market. So appreciate you guys tuning in. If you guys are new here, drop a like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys for fast markets later on. Trade safe in London. We're very, very range bound. I'll talk to you guys soon. Peace.